everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I am going to redo the video that I made, the last video that I made about the YouTuber, because the audio is so bad, so I'm going to redo it. So what I said on that video is about this European Estonian guy that is married to a Filipina. They live here in Dumaguete. As what I've heard of other people's stories and in the news, that he was demeaning the Filipino people, especially the Filipino women. I've heard stories of how he met these women, but I could be wrong, so I'm not going to share that part. But what baffles me is that he is married to a Filipina and he is doing things like this. And what I've heard is that this Filipinas that is on his channel doesn't know that he was actually married. So that is very disturbing. Based on what I've heard on the news, he is now persona non grata here in Dumaguete, and he is now going to be deported, but I don't think he is deported already. I think he's still here. But what I've heard from the news, what I've seen from the news, from what I've heard from his attorney, is that his case was actually dismissed and he is going to be deported because of overstaying here in the Philippines. Yeah, I think the case doesn't have strong or enough evidence to file a case towards him. So instead, he will be deported. These are the common mistakes that foreigners do here in the Philippines, especially YouTubers, foreign YouTubers. They think they could just show the negative side of the Philippines. I know it's cultural videos, showing what it's like living here in the Philippines, the lifestyle, but it doesn't have to be to the point that showing people's faces, insulting the locals, calling them monkeys, or showing inappropriate parts of the Filipino women, especially the younger ones, and also showing the minors on their videos. That is a no here in the Philippines. Even if you think that you are doing the video for information, for what it's really like to live here in the Philippines, you cannot just show people's faces. You can show or mention body parts of the locals. The Philippine authorities is very strict with this. There is a lot of YouTubers already, or foreigners, that have done this kind of content and has been banned or deported here in the Philippines, like Vitaly, the Russian guy, and now the Estonian guy. These are just two examples, but I've heard and I know there are still a lot more content creators, foreign creators, who has been warned or been deported already for doing contents like this. So it's a lesson learned for all of the content creators to be responsible with the contents that we put in the social media. We can be sharing information in a respectful way. We can be sharing cultural experiences in a very respectful way. You can create a better content, not in a degrading way. As a content creator, I know that pessimistic are the most clickable, more searchable titles in YouTube, in the internet. But you don't have to insult the locals or the country. You can make it pessimistic in a kind of like indirect pessimistic, not directly. And with AI and ChatGPT, you could actually create a better title, better thumbnail, So yeah, and for all the foreigners that travels here in the Philippines, we have to be respectful to the country. You have to know why you are here in the Philippines. You are here in the Philippines maybe because of the economic advantages for the women, for the nature, for the people in general, and because of the economic situation is more affordable here. You should not expect that it will be the same as your country. It will be different. Every country is different. Every culture is different. Every beliefs and values are different. And if you are someone that is not willing to adjust or impatient or not willing to learn new culture, adapt to a new culture, adapt to new lifestyle, then I would suggest that you should just experience it first. Come to the Philippines, explore the Philippines, and see if you could actually live here, if you could really tolerate the people, if you could eat the food. Because I know a lot of people that they sell everything what they have in the US because they watch videos about Philippines, how cheap it is, how good the weather is, how nice the nature is. So they sell everything and move to the Philippines, not knowing what it's like to live, to actually live here in the Philippines. So before you do that, take a vacation for a month and see if it's actually something that you can live for the rest of your life. Because if you're not patient, if you are not open to new things, to exploring new things, then you will suffer, you will be in trouble, and you will have a hard time adjusting here in the Philippines or in any other countries. Filipinos are the most welcoming, friendliest people in the world, but if we feel disrespected, if we feel that you see us as weak or stupid or dumb, then we won't be able to help you. Not all Filipinos speak English, but we always try our best to help. Even if we cannot understand you, we will try our best to help. And I don't think it's fair that you get frustrated because we cannot communicate properly, we don't get what you mean, and you start insulting us or raising your voice. Very happy that the Philippine authorities did something to put boundaries and took action to not let foreign people to insult our culture, our people, our locals, our citizens. So in that part, I'm very happy that the Philippine authorities didn't tolerate such nonsense. Anyways, that's just what I want to say. So this is another lesson learned for foreigners to be kinder, nicer, and more patient when traveling to the Philippines or in any other Asian countries. Respect the culture, respect the people, and we will multiply that kindness and respect. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like this video, and I will see you again soon. Paalam!